Lassie's Live Dinosaur, a Gilbert the Good-Hearted Jackal special book by Alex Foster. Words and pictures by Alex Foster, created by Alex Foster. This is a special book. Gilbert Jr. and Lassie found a strange egg from a hole. Alex Foster. It was Saturday morning at the farm of Masai, Kenya. Cleo Jackson watched her daughter Lassie to play fetch. "Ready, Gilly?" asked Lassie to her best friend, Gilbert Jr. and the pup. "Okay," barged Gilbert Jr. "Fetch!" Lassie called as she threw the ball. Gilbert Jr. followed the ball to bring it back like a dog. Gilbert Jr. caught the ball. Before he bring it back, he discovered a hole in the sign said Dino Hole. "What the heck in this hole?" he asked to himself. "I bet let Lassie to take a peek." "Gilbert Jr.!" called a voice. It was Lassie. "What's taking so long?" Lassie asked. "You supposed to bring my ball to me." "Sorry," replied Gilbert Jr. "I just found a sign in a big hole in the middle of the grassland and it says Dino Hole." Lassie was so shocked. "You mean there's dinosaurs in a hole?" she exclaimed. "I thought these reptiles are fossils." She put the ball on Gilbert Jr.'s back. "I know they are," Gilbert Jr. explained. "That's just an egg I found." "An egg?" Lassie said as she entered the hole. She just found a dinosaur egg. Gilbert Jr. was right. Lassie grabbed the egg and went to the surface. "I found it, Gilly," she said. Gilbert Jr. sniffed. "I don't know, lass," he whimpered. "If your parents and my parents will find out about the hole in the egg, they will gonna freak." "No worries," Lassie replied. "I'm sure they will understand." Just then, the egg hatches. Lassie put the egg down and let it hatch. "Uh-oh!" she exclaimed. "What is it?" Gilbert Jr. barked. Before Lassie could reply, the eggshells were broken apart. It was a baby dinosaur. "Lassie!" called the voice. It was Cleo. "Dear," she asked nervously, "who is this baby?" "It was just a baby dinosaur," admitted Lassie. "What on earth did you get that?" Cleo asked anxiously. Lassie answered. "Gilly and I found it from the dinosaur hole. Mom, please don't get mad." Gilbert Jr. dropped the ball and he went home. Lassie explained to her mother about the egg found in the dinosaur hole in Kenya. "Don't worry," Cleo said smoothly. "I will understand. What's your dinosaur's name, dear?" Lassie answered, Icky? Cleo giggled. "That's a good name, Lassie. He's your responsibility now." Icky could be a first speak. "Mama!" "Aw," said Cleo, blushing. "Icky thinks you're his mother." "Huh?" Lassie asked, confused. She had no idea what her mother was talking about. Later that day, Cleo, Lassie, and Icky were home. Cleo's husband, Ryan Jackson, was done at the farm work. He saw a young dinosaur right beside Lassie. "Cuh," he sputtered. "Cleo, what the reptile is that?" "Right," Cleo answered. "That's just Icky. He's Lassie's dinosaur. Don't worry, he's just a plant eater. Don't go crazy. She told me about she and Gilbert Jr. are found in a dinosaur hole in Kenya. You understand, cutie Ryan?" Ryan replied, "Okay, Cleo, I understand. I thought dinosaurs were extinct." "I know they are," said Cleo romantically. "Just let our daughter take care of her young dino before we take Icky into the dinosaur hole, okay, Ryan?" "If you say so, dear," gulped Ryan. Cleo kissed Ryan's cheek. Ryan was very embarrassed. "All right," cheered Lassie. "Let's get to work tomorrow." "Mama, Mama," Icky said. The next morning, Lassie get dressed and woke up early. She and Icky are getting work on her father's farm. While Ryan fed the farm animals, Lassie and Icky are work on the garden. Take it, Icky, for work on the farm with me, said Lassie. Anytime, mother, replied Icky. Cleo comes out of the house. She got some bad news. Lassie, Cleo said as she and Ryan comes out of their house. What? Asked Lassie. Your father and I needed to talk, replied Cleo. Mr. Gilbert called me and said dinosaurs like Icky are not belong to us. They just belong to the prehistoric jungle world in the dino hole. You mean? Lassie stammered. Yes, Ryan replied. Icky was an extinct prehistoric iguanodon. What? Asked Lassie. Cleo explained. Iguanodon was a dinosaur like Icky was from an early Cretaceous period. Found fossils in Europe, North America, and Africa like we live. Later, the Jackson family took Icky to the dino hole. Poor Lassie was crying. She will say goodbye to Icky. Lass, whispered Cleo, it's time. Oh, okay, mother, sobbed Lassie. Just then, a few dinosaurs are coming out of the hole. The Jacksons saw the familiar grown iguanodon. Mama? Stammered Icky. Yes, my son, Miss Iguanodon said. It is me. The iguanodons are reunited to each other. Mom, Miss Iguanodon was Icky's real mother, not me? Asked Lassie. That's right, dear, Cleo answered. That's why dinosaurs are back where they belonged. Icky lowered his head to Lassie and snuggled her. Lassie snuggled Icky back. Goodbye, Icky, she said. I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you too, Mama Lassie, Icky cried. The Jackson family was set off back home. Your mother and I are so proud of you, lass, Ryan said. Yeah, Dad, said Lassie sadly. The iguanodons are finally back to the prehistoric jungle where they belonged. So, the Jackson family are home. They saw Gilbert Jr. and his father, Gilbert, arrived. So Cleo asked Gilbert, did you send the dinosaur into the dino hole I told you guys? Yes, Gil, Cleo answered. Lassie sent the iguanodon to his mother and they're going back. Yep, Gilbert replied. The ranger said dinosaurs are gone by the meteor and you people rule again after evolution. Your dino is gone, lass, barked Gilbert Jr. happily. Come to school tomorrow. Okay, Gilly. See ya, Lassie said. Cleo was so very proud of her daughter about sending Icky into the prehistoric jungle. Lassie sure her lesson about never bringing fossilized animals into the present world. And they dead hugged. The end.